Good morning, children. Welcome to your English class. I am Mrs. Janisha, and today, after completing the question and answers yesterday, we are going to do something else with this chapter. We are going to be working with the language. Language is the kind of words that you see. What is the literary devices that the author used to make the text more interesting? Now, we are not talking about the meaning or the interpretation of the text. We are talking about the language that the author has used. So, let's begin working with language. In language, children, it means using wide variety, using the language for a lot of variety of things. Okay, so now your attention should not be focused on the story or the plot of the story, but the language that we read inside. So this is the fill in the blanks on page number 11. You're going to fill in the blanks in the sentences with the words or phrases from the box. You may not know the meaning of all the words. Such words you will use a dictionary so that, because right now you can't ask me, you can ask me on Monday, but you have to do this work today. So open a dictionary, see it, and if you still don't understand it, you can always ask me on Monday. Okay, let's understand the meaning of the words. Out of luck means, for example, I'm out of milk in the house today. Uh-oh. What does it mean? Similarly, out of luck means not having luck. Mystery. Something is very mysterious here. That means something is mystery. True to his word. The teacher was true to her word, and she did not let me enter the class after the time was up. That means when someone says something, they do it. That is called true to his word. Chores are the small work that we do, like household chores. Like for example, you may have a household chore like making your bed in the morning, or uh, helping in setting the dinner table, or probably chopping some vegetables, or buying vegetables or grocery. These are all the chores. Semester is like term. How we have two terms in our school, term one, term two, like that you have semesters. Semester is an alternative word for term. Between you and me, that means it's a secret. It should not leave the two of us. It should only stay, that conversation should only stay between you and me. Look up. Look up means to look up. To look up to somebody, to respect somebody a lot. Like I look up to my father because he's a very hardworking and honest man. Okay, now let's start. Some people find household dash a bore, but I like to help at home. What do you think will come here? Okay, don't tell me. Write it down. I will discuss the answers together. 2. Who stole the diamond is still a. We don't know. Who stole the diamond is still a. If you find me going fast, you can pause, write your answer, and then continue. Next. This dash, we are going to have a class exhibition. This, we are going to have a class exhibition. Dash, the elf began to help Patrick. Can you dash this word in the dictionary? So we are, okay, I cannot tell you now. Next time when we discuss the answers. I started early to be on time, but I was dash. That was a traffic jam. She says she's got a lot of books, but dash, I think most of them are borrowed. Okay, can we do it now? I'm showing the answers. Some people find household chores a bore, but I like to help at home. Who stole the diamond is still a mystery. This semester, we are going to have a class exhibition. True to his word, the elf began to help Patrick. Can you look up this word in the dictionary? So, over here, the word look up is not used as a phrase, but it is used in its literal sense to look up or to find. Can you look up this word in the dictionary? I started early to be on time, but I was out of luck. There was a traffic jam. She says she's got a lot of books, but between you and me, I think most of them are borrowed. All right? If you got all correct, put a star in your textbook. And if you did not get all correct, if you got two wrongs, put a smiley face. Okay? Next. Next, we have a crossword puzzle. Now, what I want you to do is you're going to be searching for these answers in the textbook. So you're going to find another word for very tired in the textbook. Okay? Inside the textbook, you're going to find that word and then you're going to write it over here. Okay? And they've also given you a lot of clues in the crossword. First one, across, very tired. It is there in the paragraph number 7. Try and find out the word and write it down next to the across. Very tired. Next to it, you write down first. Don't write it in the crossword right now. Number 2, had an angry look on the face. This particular answer is in the uh, paragraph number uh, where did I see it? 4, paragraph number 4. You also have some clues in the crossword puzzle that can help you find the word. So you're going to go through the textbook and find the word and write it down. Next one, number 3, short trousers. This answer you will find in paragraph number 2. There's a spelling mistake in this name. They have mentioned it also. Across for a fault in the machine that prevents it from working properly. Paragraph number 5. Fifth, a small and naughty boy fairy. Again, paragraph number 5. Sixth, work that must be done every day, often very boring. Often very boring. This should You should find the answer to this in your paragraph number 9. A basket with a lid. A basket with a lid. You will find that in paragraph number, wait, let me find it myself. So for a basket with a lid, you will find the answer in paragraph number 4. And finally, gave a short, high-pitched cry. Gave a short, high-pitched cry. You will find this answer in paragraph number 5. Now I'm going to be revealing the answers. So in case you're still searching for it, please pause the video so that you do not miss the fun of finding it. Okay, the first one, very tired. It's very, Weary. Please check your spellings very carefully. Number two, had an angry look on the face, scowled. Number three, short trousers, breeches. Spelling is different. Pay attention here. Breeches. A fault in a machine that prevents it from working properly is a glitch. Glitch. A small and naughty boy fairy is an elf. ELF. That must be done every day and often boring is the course. Ask your parents, are core borings? Chores. A basket with a lid is a hamper. Hamper. Eight is shrieked. 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 This is how your crossword must be looking now. Make sure it is neat and tidy, and if you were able to complete all, you knew answers to all, put a star. If you were able to not be able to find 3 out of these, put a smiley face. And if you were able to find only 3 or more, give yourself a heart. Show some love to yourself and tell yourself we need to do better. Yeah? So if you found 3, then you give a heart. More than 3, give a smiley face. And you found all, then give yourself a star. Now, let's look at the writing work. That is page number 13 of your textbooks. This story had lots of rhyming words, just like a poem. So I want you to write out some parts of it like a poem so that it rhymes and comes at the end of separate lines. I've written the words over here, so you're going to do this in your notebooks. Okay, so you're going to write it in a way like how a poem always ends with a rhyme on every line, like that. Over here also, these words, these sentences are given. You're going to write them in 2 lines where every rhyme comes at the end. For example, Patrick never did homework. Too boring, he said. And in the next line, you have to write, he played basketball and hockey and Nintendo instead. So I have already found all the sentences and written it to you for you over here. I just want you to write it in 2 lines, leave a line, other 2 lines, leave a line, other 2 lines. Okay. So between each pair of rhyming lines, you will leave a line. He had a wool shirt with old fashioned breeches and a high tall hat. There's a high tall hat, okay? A high tall hat that much like a witch's. Save me, don't give me back to that cat. I'll grant you a wish, I promise you that. He kicked his legs and doubled his fists and scowled and pursed his lips. Help me, he would say, and Patrick would have to help in whatever way. Here, sit down beside me. You simply must guide me. Elves know nothing of human history. To them, it's a mystery. So I want you to write this down in your notebooks, 2 lines in such a way that it looks like a poem. So you have to separate it. You have to separate these lines that at the end comes the rhyme. Okay. Now, when we speak, we often leave out words that can be easily guessed. We do not do this when we write, unless we are trying to write as we speak, like in this story. So there are 2 sentences. Too boring and cleaned his room, did his chores. So over here, we are not mentioning who and how. So there are some parts of the sentence that is missing. So you have to write the entire sentence. So you have to write carefully. So you can say, homework is too boring, he said. He cleaned his room and did his chorus. So these actually look like incomplete sentences. So in your textbook, there are some incomplete sentences in the part C. More and more books, too difficult, got up late, missed the bus, solved the mystery. So I want you to write down these more carefully. Okay. Do it in your textbook itself. This is not to be done in your notebooks. Do it in the textbook. Write it over there only. Okay. I'm giving you all 1 minute to write, and if 1 minute is less, then please pause the video. Okay, the answers. So these were the incomplete sentences, and now I have written them carefully so that my reader does not have to guess what is left out. More and more books. Patrick had to read more and more books. Yes, you have to write this with reference to the textbook. You have to find out where these are used, and then you have to elaborate them. If you have done it in a make sentences manner, please erase them and write down the correct answers. Too difficult? Patrick had to help the elf whenever the homework was too difficult. Got up late and missed the bus? One day, Patrick got up late and thus missed the bus for school. Solved the mystery? Newton solved the mystery why the apples fall on the ground. Now, this was not in the text, this was outside the text. Okay? All right. Now, we have this cartoon. This cartoon was made by by R.K. Lakshman. So read the sentences that is given below the cartoon. That is, get on with your homework. The sums, the composition, history, geography, chemistry, physics, and stop reading the laws against child labor. Now discuss these questions with your mama or papa or your elder sibling, whoever you have, or your grandparents, whoever is around. Okay, show them this cartoon, read what is written, and discuss with them what is this picture, what is this cartoon about. Do you find it funny? If you're finding it funny, why are you finding it funny? Do you think a cartoon is a serious drawing? Why so and why not so? Do these discussions with any one family member or any grown up who is around you. Okay. And we will discuss what you discussed. I can ask any one of you what you all discussed in my Monday class. All right. With this, children, I end today's class. I have given you all notebook work where you had to write the rhyming words. Then we have done fill in the blanks and crossword puzzle. And finally, you wrote the careful sentences, the incomplete sentences now are written carefully in your textbook itself. And this is a discussion about the cartoon. With these children, we've come to the end of our class. Stay home, stay safe, take care, keep learning. Thank you.